What's happening, everybody? I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, brought to you by the Max Wagers Network and by Caesar Sportsbook, the official sponsor of Picks and Parlays through the rest of March. If you guys haven't picked up on their promo yet, you definitely should. It's not going to be around too much longer. If you're a new account and you're looking for a book, check out Caesars. They have up to $1,100 in first bet insurance for all new accounts. You can find the description, or you can find the link to that in the description of this video, or just download the mobile Caesars app and put the promo code MORNINGCZR. All right, time for another round of Total Chaos College Basketball with my Winners and Whiners crew. Now, Scott, it seems like Chris King dropped out. You guys beat him last week, and feeling like you might be a little chicken. What do you think?
Not loving it. Not loving the move by the King. Scotty, what do you think?
Well, you said a little chicken. Could be a lot of chicken. Either way, he was afraid to show up today.
I feel like there's going to be chicken because I know he had a very important dinner with the wife tonight. Scott Reichel, that makes you the champ. You're 6-4. What do you got to say about that, sir?
I've been called worse.
Fair. That's fair. Scott Steen.
Long season. I'm hanging in there.
That's just it. The Steamroller, you're 5-5 for your Total Chaos record. All right. See, I told you were going to bounce back. You bounced back. You evened it out. Now it's time to conquer, right?
See if we can pick some different ones this week. Scott and I had the exact same picks last week. So
you did. That's true. No worries there. So we've only got 3 games to talk about that are happening on Wednesday, March the 23rd. These 2 expert handicappers are going to let me know if they go over or under the total. Reichel, you're going to start it off first because you are the champ. We're going to Wake Forest and Texas A&M. 146 and a hook is your total. Is it going over or under?
I'm going with the under in this one. Both teams very underrated defensively. Both are top 50. A&M ranks 39th in defensive efficiency, according to KenPom, while Wake Forest ranks 46th. On top of that, A&M's defense has gotten even better as the season has progressed. A&M has allowed less than 66 points in each of its last 5 games. Now, I know that Wake Forest likes to play a little bit fast. A&M likes to go slow. I think A&M controls the pace at home, and I do think that A&M will do a good enough job limiting Wake Forest's offense. I like it to go under. It'll be close, but I think it'll end in the high 130s or low 140s.
All right. Steen, what do you think about it?
I think Rochelle's wrong. I think it's going to go over 146.5. This is a Wake Forest team that his offense has just been on fire lately, and their defense hasn't been playing great ball as of about the last month and a half. Now, Scott's right. The Aggies given up 65.9 points per game in their last 9, but the under is just 5-4 in that stretch because they have been scoring in buckets. I think Wake Forest is going to push the pace. Yes, A&M wants to slow them down. They probably won't be able to run at the breakneck speed they're used to, but I think at least one of these teams puts up probably 78 to 80, and I think that should do enough to get this one over the total.
All right, this was a tough one for me. These are 2 teams I like a lot. It's 2 styles of play I like a lot. So I wish you guys would have agreed on that so I had a way to go, basically. So Washington State is at BYU, 142.5. Steen, you're going to start us off on this one.
All right. Well, this is both of these teams play very good defense. Washington State, 27th, according to KenPom. BYU, 56. Of course, BYU is at home here, and that's very helpful. Washington State, the under's gone 10-6 when they faced a total of 136.5, including 8-1 in Pac-12 play. Like I said, they both play very good defense. Both allow about 41% from the field, and BYU allows opponents to shoot 32.1% from deep. Washington State even better than that at 31.6. I'm not sure there's going to be enough baskets here to get anything done. Both of these teams, Washington State 225 in pace, BYU 117. They will push it on occasion, but I think this one stays under the total of 142.5.
Okay, do we agree or disagree, other Scott?
I'm going to agree. BYU, it's a little bit tricky because they've scored 90-plus in each of the last 2 games, but that was against Long Beach State and Northern Iowa. I trust Washington State's defense more than both those teams, so I do think that Washington State will really try to slow the pace down, and I do believe that Washington State is still, I'd say, undervalued in terms of the actual totals because the under is 29-1 in Washington State's last 30 games. So it seems like everybody knows they play good defense, but the odds makers are still setting the line too high.
Whoa. What? What'd you say?
I said that the under is 29-1. So
that
20 9, and then one
Oh,
push in there
I thought you said
in
20.
Washington State's
All right.
last 30 games.
Did you think he said 29 and
I
1?
heard it. Once you said it, then I heard it. Yeah.
20-9-1
There you go.
in the
All
last
right.
30 games. So
Okay.
point is that even though it's not 29 and 1, it's 20-9-1. Still pretty good. And it seems like the odds makers have given this Washington State offense a little bit too much credit. I'm going to go with the under.
I do like Washington State to cover this game and if not win it outright. Just throwing it out there, but I agree. Let's roll under with this guy. Do you guys have any feelings on the side for Washington and BYU?
It's really tough to beat BYU at home, so I'm kind of on the fence here, but not really. I think I just like the under.
All right, that's fair. Anything out of you?
It's going to be a grindy grind. You know what?
I want the points.
You know, that's not a bad philosophy. If you think it's going to be a close game, always take the points in a coin flip. I'll take the home team. Give me BYU. I'll lay the 3. I'll look for a better number. Maybe probably play this one in game as well.
You could even money line that puppy at a -3 and still stay within decent juice requirements. So Youngstown State at Fresno, 130 is the number. And Reichel, you finish it off.
So of course, with Fresno State, you automatically assume I'm going to take the under because this team goes very slow. I'm not going to do it. I'm actually going to take the over in this one. You're looking at the recent form of these teams and how they've been priced according to the markets. And it seems like the totals have been a little bit low for both these teams. 5 of Fresno State's last 6 games have gone over, and 4 of Fresno State's last 6 games have gone over as well. You're looking at Fresno, and they had 1 game since the, let's just say, disappointing end to their season after the loss to San Diego State in the conference tournament. They played Eastern Washington, and that game landed 157 with no overtime. So it seems like the odds makers might be a little bit, let's just say, short on how good this Fresno State offense actually is. I might surprise you, but I'm taking the over.
All right. I'm not surprised. What do you think, Steve?
I'm not exactly surprised either. I've got the over in this game as well. If you look at this Fresno State team, as Scott mentioned, they are very slow in pace. It's the only team in the nation that North Texas and Virginia look at and go, whoa, slow down there, boys. They are number 356 in pace. They are an absolute grind, but they are a very good defensive team. The defense hasn't been playing quite as well lately as they were earlier in the season. I think the highlight there was, of course, giving up 40 to the ironically named Air Force. But after that, they've given up 65 or more in 6 of their last 7. This is a Youngstown State. The Penguins, they can shoot the basketball a little bit. They don't play a lot of defense, but they can shoot the ball. I like the over 130. That's probably my favorite play. And it's weird. As Scott said, you're so tempted just to check the underbox when you see Fresno State involved. But if you look a little closer, recent form suggests this one goes over the total.
And that's just it. Odds makers know that we get accustomed to just auto bet Virginia under, auto bet Fresno under. But yeah, you got to do a little bit of digging here. There's a lot more motivation and way different matchups than they've been playing within their conferences through most of the year. So, all right, let's rock and roll. We're going to do a little bit of recapping, but I got to remind everybody to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. Don't forget about the Caesars promo. Type in morning CZR to claim your up to $1,100 in first bet insurance for all new accounts. And if you're looking for these 2 knuckleheads, well, you're in luck because they have their very own show, Back to the Window, 3 p.m. Eastern every day on the Max Wagers Network. How's that been rolling for you guys? I see you didn't have to change your name, so that's cool. Scott Steen, how you feeling about the show?
We're loving it. We love interacting with the people. I think that's probably at least my favorite part of the show is getting to talk to people in real time, because Scott and I, we're used to shooting just, videos in a vacuum where we just talk to the camera and record our daily picks. So getting to do the show and then getting to do it in a live format, I'm having a blast.
That's awesome. Reichel, do you agree? Are you into the comment, the feedback? Or, I mean, sometimes that feedback, it's live by the 3, die by the 3 kind of situation.
We had to send somebody to the airlock today, but it's a rarity. As long as people are respectful and what they say makes sense, we'll allow it.
Yeah. Reichel, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good. I mean, I like the people that show up at our chat box. I feel like they're all sharp guys, and it's definitely nice to definitely learn some things along the way, but it seems like we provide entertainment and some good knowledge, at least from what I've heard. So, yeah, hopefully that continues.
I've heard really good things about y'all. The people that file into my morning wood show tell me that they love you guys, and Chris King as well. Sorry he couldn't be here today. But yeah, nothing but great feedback from all of my commenters, and hopefully you're getting the same thing on your end from my people.
We absolutely are. People love you, and they also, for some reason, seem to love that. What's that? Youngstown Larry or whatever the hell his name is.
That Lenny guy, that Detroit Lenny, Youngstown Larry. He's gonna hate that. He's gonna hate that. Oh, it's all in good fun, Leonard. All right, so let's do some recapping. We're talking Wake Forest at Texas A&M, 146.5. The only one they disagree on. Richelle's taking it under, Steen's going over. Washington State at BYU, 142.5. They're both going under the total. And then Youngstown and Fresno, 130. They're both going over the total. Don't forget to check out Scott and Scott back to the window Monday through Friday, right? You're off on the weekends?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
For now, I
What's
think
that like?
about once a week they go, so you guys don't do weekend shows, right? We're like, yeah, I'm just waiting for the next question to come. But for now, yeah, Monday through Friday.
That's fair. All right. So Monday through Friday, back to the window, 3 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget to check them out. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And like I always say, may the best capper win. Bye, guys.
Thanks for having us, Allie.